we are going to be reviewing one of the greatest NA players of all time, ELiGE. As you know, this guy has been a linchpin of the North American scene. He's carried us through the best moments, the worst moments, and we are going to watch how he performs in the major. Backs against the wall, down 1-2, and they are playing heroic. Not a bad opponent, right? So let's go ahead and see what he does in order to find impact, to give his team a chance to go through to the next stage of the major. We're going to try to learn as much as we can from this and just better ourselves in every way possible. So we're going to start out here, and we are just going to position ourselves in mini, holding for this outside walk, seeing what is popping with that. He's also in a very central location where he's able to hold for this A hit. As you can see here, one thing I wanted to point out is he's going to play in front of that smoke initially, right? So this is going to give him a chance on this pop to actually catch off a few quick frags. He's going to be able to catch off any kills here. If they're running a door, bam, 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 he can shoot and then fall back. He doesn't want to get squeezed out. He doesn't want to get behind the smoke where he can't have as much impact. So that's the initial thing he's looking for. Now, that flash was really good that came in, ends up blinding him a bit, making him a little bit flustered, and teammates start dying. He tries to run through, but then he's going to probably get taken out by the door guy because, yeah, he's trying to do too much here. Yeah, trying to do too much. So I'm not sure if he assumed that like maybe these guys weren't going to be holding him or something, but yeah, that did kind of suck. So let's keep it going here. Let's go into the next round. Not the best pistol, but Liquid is going to force by here, and he decides to get Deagle, head armor, smoke, and flash as well. I'm going to be like looking to see what he does to set his teammates up with this. A little bit of indecisiveness. He decides to get 5-7 at the last second to get another flashbang. Okay, so it's going to be a team play. That's why. It's going to be a team play. Oh, and they're just going to set him up with a boost here. I love this. I love this so much because the whole idea with this is obviously Naf's going to be baiting here, which is already good. But a lot of pros are going to realize that like this could be a boost setup. But with a player still hiding under here, they're going to assume that there is no way there's going to be 3. Or is Mob just going to dip? Mob's just going to dip, actually. They're just going to play more standard. This is very standard, actually. I would be surprised if Heroic are not ready for this. One really good note I'm going to give you guys, though, is look where ELiGE is positioned. He is on the smallest box here, and that's not on accident. When you play that position, when they come out ramp and they try to look up here, they can't see you because you're so much lower than where they're able to actually view you. So that if you're going to play up on boost, you need to put yourself in this position. I want to show you from Sus's POV. Look at this. Sus, not going to be able to see him at all. Boom, he's clearing boost. Like I said, very standard. This is a very predictable setup. Ah, man, the youngster's even shooting his own teammate. He's trolling. And now ELiGE peeks off that timing. This guy is like so intelligent, man. He's so intelligent. Ah, but they stuff, and then the stack doesn't even matter at this point. They're not too disappointed, though. You know, 4v4 could have been a better outcome, but they still have a good chance in this round. ELiGE's just going to spot here for information. He decides to actually rotate out. Really bad timing on that. Comes back up here. He doesn't know. Oh, he's going crazy. He's going crazy. Ah, cool. And then Shui actually does something for once and gets some kills. Wow. You know, one thing I'm going to say about this Team Liquid roster is Shui and Ultimate have been underperforming so hard that it's tough for ELiGE and Mobs, some of the stars, even Naf on this team, to really activate. They're constantly in 4v5s. Their opera's not giving them picks. Their opera is dying, right? And dude, you got to feel for players like ELiGE. Like, this roster has seen much better days, honestly. But winning that eco round is huge. That force is absolutely massive. So this smoke, by the way, is very intentional. ELiGE is just kind of slow with it. What he's trying to attempt to do here is that when this wall comes in, he's trying to prevent the smoke from bouncing. The idea is the molly comes here so that when this lands, it just gets extinguished. It puts out right here. Misses the timing, and Heroic's actually going to disrespect outside. Really good conditioning from them early on, because you see here, Prison's actually going to kind of beat the rotate. Now, Shui is very quick to pick this up, which great frag. Great frag for the team. If Shui dies there, this round gets very tricky, very messy. And this kind of allows ELiGE to kind of just chill here. He's going to decide, am I playing for outside or inside? A good strat on these type of rounds is when the T's do go heavy outside and you notice this, taking lobby as a team is very good. Turtling is not awful. You can get kind of squeezed out a little bit, but it's not a horrible idea. So yeah, we're just going to trade, do our thing, and very easy start to this game. ELiGE didn't really have to do much, honestly. Really, pretty much nothing. His only kill came on a 4v1, right? A lot of pressure in this game. A lot of pressure. Nobody wants to exit the major going 1-3. That is a tough pill to swallow. And if you guys didn't know, we co-stream these matches every single day. We're live on twitch.tv/CoJoMoCS. I'd love to have you out there and watch these games with me. So he's going to drop a smoke for Shui to constantly recycle the door smoke. Also, when ELiGE is out here, he has a higher likelihood of actually getting one digged. So it's better to give that key piece of utility to Shui, who's in a little bit safer of a position where he can just actually have impact with it, right? Again, you can constantly recycle a door smoke if needed. Heroic are actually completely broke here, so they decide to not even, like, they're essentially just saving. They're not buying anything. So he's just chilling out here outside. Nothing's really happening. Just doing his thing, doing his job. He's going to make a brilliant read to slide in ramp, maybe? Yep, there's a contact from Nas, so ELiGE wants to get activated too. He's going to come in here in perfect yin and yang. I want to point this out. Naf does a really good job to spray these guys down. And what does he do? He instantly runs away. Why? Because he's 25 health. So many players are selfish and they want that ace. I want that ace. I want that ace. But guys, you have players right next to you that are on 100 health. Full HP. If they die to a Glock, they need to give it up. They need to stop playing because they suck at that point, right? So really, really nice to see that. Really nice to see that from the guys. Good little team chemistry there. When you start to have players that get too greedy, too selfish, it just bleeds into... It creates too much chaos, right? Because this is also about a psychological thing. You won round 2, 3, and 4. Heroics defeated at this point. They are. Any kill that they get is going to kind of lift their spirits just a little bit. So you want to be stoic. You want to make sure that you're making the correct decision. You're level-headed. So he's going to throw default nades out here. He's going to smoke and middle click a jump throw flash. He's not going to throw the molly outside. Instead, he's going to look to pressure up here. Look where his crosshair placement is, by the way. He has 2 jobs. Look lower outside or look upper. He's not ever having his crosshair where it shouldn't be. He's going to molly in case they disrespect again. And again, he's just ready. He's ready for the silo player. He even spots him out. So he's just mentally keeping that in mind. He's not going to force the fight. He's not going to rush it. He's probably going to wait for a flashbang or something to activate here. I think a teammate calms that the guy drops top mini. And again, perfect placement with that. Just perfect. He's even going to spam the mini wall in case somebody is walking up. That's a very common place for people to be. And does his job outside. Does his job outside. They get the info. They get the kill. That's beautiful. You see, he's constantly going to try to rotate to where he's needed. Now he's kind of just holding the outside gap, making sure nobody slipped through the cracks here. He is calming to Shui. That mini/main, whatever you call it, is open. That's also a big note. And just jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. You see how active ELiGE always is. He has to be moving in some way at all times. CS2 is such an active game, and if you are standing still, you're going to get farmed, honestly. Another cool note on that angle he just held there. He's looking through here to see if he can find a gap. You can actually see all the way to fence. It's a little micro angle. That is so sick. I love playing that with an op especially. So, cool. Yeah, controls the spray, gets the kill. Even if he got dinked or, or got hit a little bit, he's not going to get dinked. Tagged up a bit. He has a teammate ramp that's easily able to trade off of him, which is great. Upgrades the weapon. Man, life is good for ELiGE. Life is so good. Also, they're playing the 4v2 here. Now, common mistake if you're a lower level player, maybe you're playing an open IM and the ESEA systems, these players will try to hold everything. Notice how Ultimate actually makes a really good decision in this 4v2 not to force anything. They hear bomb going down, but he's not going to go in here and peek. ELiGE isn't just going to run in here. What do? They wait for the entire team to be grouped. They understand that this 4v2 retake is really easy if they just have proper spacing. You even have Shui kind of containing on the other side, looking for lurks and going much slower. These guys need to take first contact in this situation. Let's see. We're just looking for trades. What is that? NA util? Mobs. So yeah, they're just going to trade out here. Boom. Gets the kill. A little rough, a little crazy with the spray, but boom. Easy. Even though ELiGE dies there, if his teammates don't trade him, they need to look for a new job, right? If his teammates don't trade him, then something's going on. Boom. Lagging behind a little bit, waiting, pop out, kill this guy. Because when he swings out here to kill those 2 players running in, there is no world ELiGE can't see him. ELiGE has a lot of power, a lot of leverage. So I want you to notice that. 2 players run up here, 1 person kind of lagging behind just a little bit. That 2-1 kind of setup is amazing. 2-1 setup, just beautiful. 2 entries, 1 trader. That's even just like a good T-side concept as well. So, okay, here we go. We're going to default this molly. Throw the middle click flash as well. And then maybe a nade silo. Nope, he decides to nade lower outside. Chunky nade gets X-Slot down to 67 health. Wow. Wow, that's pretty decent. Pretty decent. You see, Team Liquid's not really going to blow up in these smokes too much. You see teams like Vitality, they are obsessed with HE blow, HE blow, HE blow like 4 different times. ELiGE is definitely a little more brawl heavy out here, and he's making too much noise, honestly. He's just so loud there that it allows xCloud to perfectly pre-aim through the smoke because he hears that noise. ELiGE kind of gets sucked into this inside hit. He probably assumes all 5 are in here, and he just gets destroyed, honestly. So you can see, you know, honestly, some good rounds for him, but also some pretty bad deaths at the beginning of this game. Luckily, T-side nuke is very tough, so Heroic are having a hard time of actually doing anything with these kills on him. But just something to note, something to note. He's going to throw that molly to also put out the smoke, but also see if anyone pushed red early. Oh, so disrespectful. I like this confidence from him. I'm a little concerned against teams like Spirit, even Falcons, when you have Monesi and Kiyasuki and Nico. Like, I like the confidence, right? But it's so solo, right? It's very risky to be playing like this, which is why he ultimately gets out of here. Blows up in the smoke. You see how much he flows. I think that's one of the most valuable reasons ELiGE is such a great player, is because he's just constantly floating, flowing. It's hard to keep track of him. He's not scared to move. And again, that's always going to be a strong suit in Counter-Strike 2. Look at him. He's just jumping around. He's bouncing all over it crazy style. He's super loose. He's not nervous. He's making his plays. Now here he actually is going to tuck and hide a little bit. Maybe they're going to peek on a timing together. He does have like multiple teammates grouping up here with him. You have Naf, you have Mulbs, and ELiGE. So I assume he's just waiting for their contact, or they're going to say 3, 2, 1 peek, or they're going to use the clock up here and say, hey, can we peek at 52? So again, he's just chilling. He's just holding. He doesn't really need to look at anything because the other guys have this covered, and he's going to take a risk and kind of peek out here. Going to slide in with Naf, and they're all tethered here. All 3 of these players are very tethered. I do like that. They drop down here on A site. They're going to smoke off main though, which is kind of forcing Heroic into an outside wrap. There's low time on the clock, so they're just going to get into a setup. Mulbs has Heaven. ELiGE is holding for this main/mini push in. He hears that noise. He hears lots of info. He's telling the team. You see it instantly. What does Naf react? He starts spinning around here because Shuhei is in here in lobby. Look at this natural crossfire that him and ELiGE have. If the T's come through main, they should get absolutely shredded by these two. Plus, the icing on top of the cake is Naf can fight here. And then Mulbs is here to kind of hold the Heaven wrap if needed. He might have spotted just before this. This honestly is a horrible position he's in. Just super exposed. I don't really like this. I don't know why he's so open. Because him dying early here is just troll. Yeah, this is just completely troll on his end. But let's go ahead and watch without X-ray to see this crossfire in action. Oh, dude, this is... First off, this was just troll. Again, Naf and Mulbs are the guys that should be trading off of ELiGE and Shuhei. They might be able to bait. They might be able to kind of, like, bait first contact like that, but they cannot die. If they die here, they are absolutely trolling. I'm a little shocked with that, right? Man, yeah, and just insane. That was a 3K, by the way. Guys, did you blink? Did you miss it? Because that was 3 kills right there. 1, 2, 3. I mean, you could slow that down and it's still impressive. ELiGE is so quick. He's so fast. And look at what he does here, too. He knows eventually he has to fight it, but look at the time. Look at the time. It's so low. So what is he doing? He's defaulting to playing more passive because of the amount of bullets he has and because of that time. Just a brilliant player. Peeks out maybe a tiny bit too aggressive, but I like it. Again, I like the confidence with this. And I think by the time... Oh, Sus thinks that... Oh, wow. Sus gets jebaited so hard. That's a really big gamble, and that's not something you see players doing too much, where they're just like... I guess it's a 50-50. It's kind of a 50-50 read there. Wow, that was a thrilling round, though. I still can't believe how much of a throw this Silo player and this Heaven was. It's almost as big of a throw as those of you who are not subscribed to this channel. 90% of my viewers on YouTube are not subbed. Help me change that and help me achieve my goal of hitting 50K on YouTube. It's a dream. It's a dream. It really is. Oh, he's just going to start down Secret here. Again, another really creative start. Now, what I'm really curious with is what is his teammates going to be doing while he's down here? I think they are going to be playing passive. Yep. Ultimate's out here kind of just patrolling, playing like Zai Wu. If you saw that demo review on the YouTube, that was really interesting to watch. He's probably going to bust open these smokes, just harass them a bit every once in a while. And you can see Shuhei here is just playing kind of isolated by himself. Now, it's not as isolated as you'd think because Malbs technically can come here and shoot the ankles off. He can be a little ankle biter for these players. Ultimate, again, is harassing outside smokes. It's not a horrible setup. ELiGE definitely is very passive. He purposely opens this one door to kind of trick the T's if they do come ramp. Look at this. If they come ramp, they see that only one door is closed here. They probably can just assume both are. Now, if you're in a game, I'm going to get you smarter right now. Look, you see this light that's coming through? If that light is here, that means one door is open. So now you know in every game you play, light coming through, that's what that means. Actually, I'm curious how ELiGE does this. I want to see how he opens this door to actually make this happen. Because this is very useful. Maybe just spams it. I'm not sure exactly. Blocks the door so it can't open or something. I think that's what it was. But yeah, and big shout out to my Twitch audience watching right now. If you guys want to be part of that, please go over to twitch.tv/CoJoMoCS. We do these breakdowns every single day while the major is live after our co-stream. So I want to see you. We've been grinding hard. Okay, ELiGE better get ready to grind hard because there is 3 dudes running his way here. Now he's going to slip into a very sneaky position. The problem is, at pro scene, this is generally cleared. If you guys play the spot in your pugs, it can be very sneaky. You get away with a lot. Oh, the trigger discipline. The trigger discipline here. What happens? Boom. Oh, he just exposes himself a little bit too much. Wow, that's a little frustrating, honestly. That's a little frustrating. Honestly, you feel for him because, like, there's a lot going on here. In hindsight, obviously, like, if we were, like, coaching ELiGE, it's easy to say this in hindsight, right? But it's like he doesn't need to come so wide out here. In his mind, look what's happening. So he just saw nobody was holding him, right? Nobody here. So he assumes the last guy is towards ramp or lurking somewhere. He probably heard all of them, so he just assumes it's ramp. So he thinks he can shoot him and kill the bomb planner, obviously. And while this is going on, Krizen just is filling space. He's covering, right? He's trying to get above his teammate. Krizen's pathing here is not random. And he sees the barrel too. Rip. He's trying to get directly above Youngster so that if anyone does come here to spam, they're going to die to him, right? You see this? They're going to die, which huge mistake from Malbs dying late at that point. Kind of sucks. But yeah, this door being open gives ELiGE a lot of options. He can play dark. He can play from control glass, obviously. He can be just down here. I'm a little confused why ELiGE broke control glass to start and then came down here. Maybe it was to give himself that option to float around. The more I think about it, that's probably what it was. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next round here. Oh, ELiGE is going to play ramp here, and he's going to line up for a flashbang. So, hey, pause the video here. Or nade. Okay, a nade grenade. This might be a break open play for NAF. Are they going to cancel? I hope they go through with it. So, this looks like a nade lineup for him. I'm curious. What's this going to look like from his POV? So he mollies. Oh, they just busted open. So cool. Cool. I like that. NAF is going to molly this position out. And I think it was supposed to bounce off here and molly more like this way. ELiGE breaks it open. In theory, they see nothing's here and NAF could slide in if he wants to. Really cool protocol. You guys could steal that, honestly, if you're a ramp player on Nuke. You really could. So ELiGE is going to take space. Okay, this makes no sense to me, though. These are the little things that, like, need to be ironed out when you're playing Team CS. Because NAF was the guy up here, right? And then now he goes back and rotates heaven. And ELiGE comes over here and rotates in. Right? It's so redundant. Now, you could argue that it's sound cues, like, right? Like fake sound cues or something. But I'm not sure if that's what was going on, right? Like, you could argue that, I guess. But to me, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't like how split up they get here. And Shuhei bleeds another kill early. Just bad. Because now ELiGE is on an island, just like searching by himself. And I mean, honestly, if there's anyone that you want to do it, it's him, right? But wait. This is a good idea. I don't know why he peeked so slow. They knew he was back here. Yeah, because Shuhei died to this guy and ELiGE was walking through here. Why did he peek so passively? I'm not sure. Huh. Maybe he second guessed the comms or something because you think ELiGE would just wide swing that when the flash is coming in. Strange. Okay, here we go. We're going to throw the default molly. We're going to smoke out here. Just put some outside pressure on the other team. And we need this round. It's a big one. 6-3. This could either be the great T side or a horrible T side. Or a CT side, right? Because T side nuke can be brutal. Now look at this lineup he's going to throw. We'll rewind it one more time here. So outside wall comes in. Again, he's going to think about just throwing on the fly, but he gets here and actually does a set lineup. Huh. Cool. Cool. Yeah, and it looked like a middle throw, jump throw. So he senses an A-pop is coming in, so he's going to slide out here. Oh, dude, he's just so active. He is so active. Can't get the spray transfer. Getting one there isn't horrible. It's a little weird that his teammate wasn't able to fight with him. What was going on with Shuhei when he's fighting? How does ELiGE just die without him? What's going on here? Oh, yeah. You see, they're on completely different pages here. Shuhei backs up to throw nades, and then ELiGE peeks out to fight. These are the small details that are going to get them killed if they do make stage 2 of the major. Stage 3, right? This is the difference between the previous iterations of Liquid and where they are now. Just on completely different pages, not flowing together in certain times. ELiGE slinks through lobby. Naf rotates back through heaven. Again, that one, I'm not sure, might have been a sound bait. This, though, makes no sense. No sense. One guy peeking out and one guy going back. These are the problems that I see time and time again with this roster. It's bad. It's horrible, to put it bluntly. Honestly. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things. I'm going to tell you guys how it is. We're going to call balls and strikes out here. I don't care about hurting feelings. We're going to call balls and strikes. They've had enough time to work through it, too. That's the concerning thing. They've had a lot of time to fix these things. So, bam. I like this aggression. I like this. Look. So, this makes sense because if you look, they have Ultimate and ELiGE tethered off here. Now, my only concern is nobody's looking at Silo. Yeah, 0 people are looking at Silo. That's the big flaw I see in the setup because to me, yeah, Ultimate's got to be careful here because if there was somebody up here, I guess he's safe now. He is safe now. I'm not sure about earlier, though, to be honest. Not too sure about earlier. So, yeah, Lee's just chilling. They're gonna... Are they gonna stay here? Ooh, he's gonna ego it. He's gonna ego it and stay here. Wow. So they know. By the way, ELiGE's aggressive outside presence here tells them so much. He knows that it's a fake. And any of these smokes that come outside, it's total BS, right? It's total BS because he can say right away, guys, look, it's a fake. I'm in front of this wall. If he's playing passive back here, they're more like, guys, you know, it could be going on secret. We're not sure. So that allows Liquid to actually stack into the sites and ramp here. They actually have a heavy ramp stack, which is going to lead to Ultimate getting so many frags, I assume. Boom, 1 kill coming in. And you guys will have to bear with me. I'm getting new demo binds here. Boom, great setup. Great setup. Again, if you guys are a team watching this, I really would try to steal this play. One guy hiding behind box here, and then one Opper and J-Hall. Let the Opper take first contact, and then you peek off of whatever timing you feel is necessary. Sometimes you just stay here and do nothing. Sometimes you swing right away. Just whatever timing you're sensing, go for it. Beautiful setup. I'm seeing a lot of teams copying this and finding a lot of success with it. Okay, we're going to molly outside. We're going to throw our flash. Still a little bit of a stat check too. 10 and 7, nothing crazy. 6 enemies flash, 50 damage, nothing insane, honestly. Very standard. If not, a little bit lackluster, honestly. So good. Good cross. He almost got caught off there. He probably should have been punished for this rotation, honestly. That wasn't necessarily good. Again, better players probably going to punish him for that. And Shuhei actually gets punished by the exact same play. Oh, trigger discipline. Dude, he is just such a rat. I want to point out something here. Guys, a lot of you question why you're not able to get frags, why you get hard stuck. The truth is, sometimes you're not putting yourself in situations where you can get these timings, these little plays. If you are super active with your rotations, jumping around, bouncing all over the place, you just find yourself in very unique spots. Sometimes it's troll, sometimes it's risky, but you get to be in some really good X Factor positions. It's crazy. It's good. Boom. Just crazy shot. Oh, wow. Speaking of an insane shot, look at Christian. Wow, man. Yeah, overall, great half from ELiGE, though. He's a perfectionist. He knows he could do even better. He could do even better, absolutely, but decent half. Okay, so we're going to slink towards ramp here. Maybe they're listening, or... Yeah, they hear a guy drop top hut, so they're going to fake an A hit, trying to draw a rotator from ramp in case they were stacked here. Also, I assume with this molly on Malbs, I assume the point of it, oh no, it's gonna be the molly top hut. Okay, so this is a total A fake. They're just trying to make Heroic think that they're doing an A fake. And then this smoke is gonna actually come down here, so that allows them to go down vents. But what Heroic is thinking is that maybe they're getting ready to pop through it. So Heroic doesn't know what this smoke means. It could be either of those, right? This is interesting. I actually kind of like this pistol. I kind of like it. Oh, he's jumping around. Awesome. Pulling the crosshair off. Notice one guy, J-Hall, tries to flick onto him, doesn't connect. Let's go down here. Is he going to clear? So he doesn't clear dark. I don't know if anyone did. Okay. Yeah, and always move. Back and forth. Back and forth. That smoke is huge for them too. That is so clutch. Yeah, they know Heroic's not going to go through that. And this is a grimy position, by the way, too. This is one of my favorite spots on Nuke. Man, it's so disgusting. Yeah, he's just kind of baiting here, doing this thing. He's going to be in a very good power position no matter what happens. Ooh, ultimate goes down. He's noticed nobody in double. Surprises the other team. Clicks open the door and oh. Crazy shot from Nilo, but I mean, it doesn't matter because their setup was just so good that anything Heroic threw at them, they were going to win that. There is no way Heroic takes that. Here's good things with Liquid. I don't think they have the strategic complexity to really push some of these teams like Spirit or Vitality. I think they're cooked. Like there's literally no way they can beat them, but they should absolutely be getting through to stage 3. You have ELiGE, you have Malbs, you have NAF. How are you not getting to stage 3 at least with this roster, right? It's kind of embarrassing some of the games that they lose. Now, I'm a little confused why ELiGE just decides to get 2 flashes here. Maybe they have a specific play. He might have dropped a smoke. I was probably yapping and missed it. You see how quick he is, though, with his crosshair. Always flicking. Flick. Always. He's even got an ego up here. You see, not a lot of players want to fight like this because the scout can just rip your head off. So, if I were you guys, I would recommend pathing more towards this side when these smoke comes up. Because we even saw Ultimate die the other day doing exactly what ELiGE is doing. He's peeking on the backside of the smokes and he just gets his head ripped off. So I do think that can lead to you dying. So I wouldn't steal that pathing necessarily. Okay, spots one. That's a great bait, by the way. If ELiGE clears this, he's a genius. Oh, is he just going to outsweat them? Oh, he's so patient. And why is he patient, guys? Because he's by himself. Nobody can trade him. He understands that even if it was just this guy, he's not going to want to run at him. Because if he dies here, what is that? That's a free Galil to the Force Buy. That's a free rifle they just got. And obviously the man advantage situation. Plus you lose that space. Literally, there is so many L's right there. So many losses that you never would hunt here. Never. And good. He recognizes that. Kind of checks main. I'm not sure. Maybe just a timing to see if we can get a kill. Why not? Oh, he's trying to set up teammate. I see. All right. Don't flash out too long, though. Don't hold that too long. Oh, yeah. He almost got timing there. And his teammate does. I actually do think that this is on ELiGE. Youngster cannot get 2 free shots or two free kills on teammates. ELiGE is one lucky he didn't die here. But this is a really bad mistake. What he needs to do instead... Let's go back just briefly. What he needs to do... Before he goes, when he throws this utility, he needs to check one last time. This is too long that he's just sitting here with util not looking secret. Too long, yeah, and he doesn't even look behind him. Like, doesn't even check, doesn't do anything. He just assumes, right? Oh, yeah, and he hears footsteps, by the way. This is the thing, guys. You might be like, bro, how does he not hear them? How does he not know? At LAN, when there's a lot of yelling, a lot of comms, communication, all these different things, it's hard to get a clear representation of what's happening. That's why in clutches, you got to be quiet. You got to let your teammates cook because it's so tough to hear at LAN. You're not at home with nobody else talking, doing anything. You're in a stressful situation. Lots of chaos happening. Nice. Good info on that door guy. They end up clearing him. And dang, you see that movement? Yo, guys. I'm not even trying to glaze, but look how confident this movement is. This is just game sense. How many of us would have to turn and look there? You know me, my hand's right up in the air. I would have had to look. Oh, he's gonna... Did he close the door? Let's see. Yeah, he closes the door. Just so smooth. Now, I'm a little surprised that he doesn't choose the plant on the back stripe. He plants over here, though, so that he can see it from single or double. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely okay. Completely fine. More than fine. He's gonna search for kill here. He gets spotted though. Yeah, good. And again, what does Heroic do that's so good here? Nilo was spotted in lobby, right? So he initially got a kill. He was spotted in lobby, but he's going to group with his teammate. In the meantime, ELiGE, yes, he is playing a little risky. He spots ELiGE though. So he's always going to be prone to try to get out. Now, absolutely, ELiGE could have won that if he gets a headshot on ELiGE. But overall, very good from Heroic. Very nice. Heroic's not a bad team. They just played pretty poorly in this major. But overall, they're not horrible. They're not horrible. I mean, to be honest, guys, every team in this major is good, right? You're not playing in the major if you suck. Oh, abuse that. Yeah, CT Molly sucks. CT Incendiary is awful. Disrespectful here. Disrespectful. Wow, yeah, and almost gets the frag. If he had an AK there, ELiGE's dead. So disrespectful. So confident. These type of strats can go wrong, but also it kind of shows that dominance. Like you assert that dominance to your opponent, which is killer. It's just so good. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's unlucky. He should have had 2 frags this round. He actually catches Nilo, who does not expect him to be out here. And why is he going back here, guys? He's going to jump up, right? So he's on the floor. He wants to get some leverage up here, some height, to see if he can spot Nilo on that back wall. Exactly what he's doing right now. Yeah, you see he's spamming through here even. If Nilo is kind of jiggling out here, for example, he might spot that info and know he's here. If Nilo walks over to this side, ELiGE is going to see him right away. So it seems random. It seems crazy that he's in spawn. But why does he do this? Because they get outside control so fast. Guys, they have a minute left in the round. ELiGE can go wherever he wants at this point. Wherever he wants. So he's just going to spam, do his thing. He's still obsessed with this, man. He's so annoying to play against. So annoying. And he's actually going to entry up here too. Wow. Okay, he's doing everything. Oh, dude. Yes. Yes. Are they... Dude, he cleared. That's so smart. That is so smart to come out here and clear this angle in case the guy... Dude, that I got to do that. It's the simple stuff that is so effective. And Mobs is going to wait for him now. You guys, again, they have so much time and they have the man advantage. Let's not get caught off by these little crazy positions. Now, he gets a little unlucky with the timing, to be honest. That is super unlucky. But, dude, that is sick, honestly. I love that. I love that. Okay, so nice. They actually straight up get the frag, which is dope. Is he going to drop bomb or is he going to plant? He's going to try to trade out here and boom. I mean, man, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. The dude is just so good. Also, I want to give self-plug. If you don't know, guys, we have the best pick'ems out there. So stay tuned. By the time you're seeing this video, you're going to have to watch for the Stage 3 pick'ems in the playoffs. But we do the greatest pick'ems out there. Stay tuned for a YouTube short. I want to see you guys liking that video, commenting. So I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking. All right, here's a front spawn. Is he going to do anything here? Oh, nuke basics, by the way. Let's talk about this for my lower level players watching this. Why are they breaking the vents? What's the point of that, Kojo? It's because you throw a bunch of nades through there. I just want to point this out there for the lower levels. When I do coaching over at CoJoMo.gg, a lot of people will say, but I don't know nades. I don't throw anything. Well, in the future, you will. And you need to break it from the beginning of the round so that you always keep the CTs guessing when you're execing A, so you can throw these early utils and they're not like ready for it. Every round you're doing it. Every single time. Okay, he's going to duck under here so he doesn't get scouted. ELiGE is trolling, but ELiGE actually dies to it. Now, what is the setup they're running? Why is ELiGE playing so out in the open? It is a little troll, but the whole idea is that he's going to play aggressively and take contact, and even if he dies here, Nilo is crouching in a corner to bait him. They're not going to expect 2 dudes in the exact same spot. Especially in higher level teams in gameplay, this is a killer setup you can run. I'm a little confused why you wouldn't have a pistol player playing right here, though. And then the rifle on top of you, because then when you die, the guy gets the rifle instantly. Maybe it's obvious then, like they see the gun get taken. But cool little bait setup I like. And I mean, ultimately, they just straight up win the duel on ELiGE too. I want to see what it looks like from ELiGE's POV though, without X-ray on here. Let's observe. Because it seemed disgusting. Yeah, it seemed disgusting. Wow, dude. Again, you don't realize how good these players are. And by the way, ELiGE was the lowest rated player in this entire match. And what's he going to do here? He's going to give the gun to his teammate. Watch. He's on 1 HP, guys. He's going to come over here and give the gun to the... Oh, no, he's not. Okay, he does something else. He's going to play a headshot angle. So even though he's on 1 HP, he's going to die on this angle anyways. So he's going to play headshot. I'd like to see them switch, though. I'd like to see them switch. Like give the rifle to somebody who can run around and get active. Guess you can't really give it to Kristen, but yeah, Heroic's lucky trolling with that. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, Heroic definitely playing more lackluster than usual in this event. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep the ball rolling. Big shout out to all my YouTube viewers and Twitch viewers still here, learning, becoming smarter. You guys are becoming 1% better every single day. 1% better. That's the most important thing, guys. Okay, so we're gonna flash off red and go for an early boost. I do like this play. It's very sick. You just boost your opera up for this early pick. If someone's in garage, the point of it, by the way, guys, you're gonna see their gun barrel. Because what the opera in garage generally is doing now, pro level is a little bit different, but generally they're going to be posted on this angle. So when ultimate's boosted up there, a lot of times he's going to see that up scope, like the barrel of it, because it's so long, and get free info, get a free kill. It's a great play, honestly. Oh, dude, he's just so aggressive, like in everything he's doing. He's confident. He doesn't second guess himself too much. He really doesn't. Like he just makes his plays and he commits to it, which is something we can all learn from, by the way. Make your play and commit to it. Like even here, it's a 3v2. He doesn't really need to be doing this, but this space is giving his team info in the least, right? Now, if everybody plays like ELiGE where they're running around going crazy, doing all these things, it can't happen. You need role players. You need people on the team that can be an anchor, be a rock. But having an ELiGE on your team instantly upgrades everybody. Because it's just the intangibles too. It's like all that things you don't have to worry about. Like they know that nobody's really pushing them outside unless they really timing him. They know nobody can peek heaven. The only thing is below him, really. Plus, they understand that he's about to split here. So if his teammates in main die, he's right here to trade. So he hears the door guy. He knows that guy's there. He's going to look for the second one, though. He thinks that it's going to be a setup because in the pro scene, they rarely play 1-1. So he is convinced somebody else is here. So that's why he's going to clear out everything. He's a little confused too, because again, you don't see 1-1 in the pro scene too much. Yeah. So he's always ready. He's like, what's going on, man? He's got to be close. Got to be close. And boom, spots him, hits him, throws a nade off the... Dude, guys, he does everything. Steal this lineup, save it. Come on, man. Come on. He's so smart, dude. He's so smart. He even has a molly for the bomb. Just chuck that thing off top hut. Throw that grenade right off top hut. It's going to be sick. Boom. See you later, X-Vlad. See you later. So he's going to throw an outside smoke here. I assume his teammate is also going to connect one with him, or did they just throw the first one? Oh, whoa. He missed that lineup. Don't write that one down. Don't write that one down for sure. He's trolling, bro. He's trolling. He smoked top garage for him. I hate the ladder update that Valve did. So Liquid are in a 4v5 here. Not the best scenario for the team. So they're kind of just going to reset, regroup, wait all the util out here. Again, you see it in the pro scene. That is the strat, like I said. Just constantly recycle util here. Another miss molly from Heroic, though, which is so lackluster. There's a lot of missed util. Oh, dude, no way. Look at those. You guys, look at this. They're kissing. They're kissing. Dude. Oh, my goodness, dude. These chuds were blocking each other in the vents, but Kristen makes it down, so Shuhei knows that. Oh, dude, that's brutal for Heroic. That is brutal. That should be a free kill at this point, right? What is going on? This round is so weird. What is Kristen doing? I mean, the point of what Kristen was doing was to fake the drop and then come back up, but he doesn't even realize that Liquid are literally right next to him. That's hilarious, man. I mean, ELiGE just picks up the kills, but that was a throw in my opinion. Whoa, he's doing too much. He's doing way too much. ELiGE's gonna smoke Heaven, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Like, he has lost some games before. I remember a FaZe Clan choke, or a choke against FaZe Clan where Liquid was up like 11-0. So you always gotta be ready in these rounds. You cannot take a break. But what you guys can do once again is subscribe and stay tuned. Let me know down below in the comments who you would like to see me review next. Every single day we are reviewing somebody. This major has been a banger. I can't wait for stages 3 and playoffs. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.